I'm a little confused. What's this? Okay, I think these are the comments. All right, it says I'm live. I'll check the video later. I have to drive to the office. Now I am doing, or I'm trying to do YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I believe my Restream account is the free account. So I'm streaming at 720p. And I did have a message saying I have to upgrade if I wanted to do 1080. So this has to be free. I don't remember paying a subscription. If I did, I canceled it years ago. I have no clue if I'm vertical or not in YouTube. I really don't remember how to use this app whatsoever. I think I'm looking at the chat. Next red light, I'll push a button or two just to see what's going on. $4.89. Damn. I know it's more in other places, but shit. Alright, what's this little thing? There's an R with a little arrow. It says Restream Basic NAS, which is the YouTube. It says C-Sean. C-Sean's shaded out and it says read only. No idea what that's supposed to be. I got something that says show. No idea what that's supposed to be. Oh, that's putting up the comment. Okay. Yeah, I have to. I'm road testing without actually testing the app. I haven't used it in a long time, and I don't normally use apps on the phone. So, and now this blue thing is covering the chat if there is a chat. All right. This is what happens when you just push buttons and play with stuff. You have to figure it out. But it is, I want to say Wednesday, 7 in the morning. Wasn't feeling good yesterday, so took a sick day. So my Tuesday office visit is now Wednesday office visit. So we're heading to the office. All right, and I had to get used to Restream. Someone said hi. All right, so I could see that. So I could see chat, so that's good. Wouldn't make sense if you have to use a separate device or something else for chat. Because we're multi-streaming, there is a YouTube icon next to your profile of the big M. So I know you're on YouTube. I have no idea if this is even working to Facebook. I'll have to check later. But the purpose is not multi-streaming. The purpose of this test is the whole audio again. I am not a fan of paying for stuff if you don't have to. And I know there's YouTube doing all this audio suppression. I should have put the GPS. I don't like driving without the GPS anymore. I just realized I'm taking a different route. I'll go ahead and put on GPS on the other phone. And I'm going to turn here. Hello. Even in the car, the phone is nice, but I cannot really see the screen that good. YouTube screen is less busy than these other screens with these apps, but at the same time, phones are just small. So, hello, YouTube. Again, I have a feeling Facebook is not working, but I can't check right now, especially since I'm driving. So, we're testing out the audio. YouTube's audio suppression gets pretty bad. It drives me insane at times, watching channels and they literally have no audio because they're vacuuming or they're doing something. You love Benjamin. Okay. No clue who Benjamin is, but it's cool. So at least I know YouTube's working. So other than decent audio quality, that's all we're concerned with. If you really can't hear me because it sounds like I'm underwater or the background noise, there's not a lot, but there's some. And I'll figure it out once I watch the video later. Plus, I don't have a dash camera anymore in this car, so you're my dash camera. So one thing I love about YouTube and these sites, I don't think anyone really thinks about, free storage in the cloud. I am from the US, correct. I am in the central part of the US, Illinois, Chicago area. And it is 7:06 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. And I am just driving to the office today. Hey, what is going on? It is work time. I have to go to the office. Yay. You're awake, Trisha. What time is it? I'm trying to remember. 8 p.m. in the Philippines. Oh, of course I drive safe. Oh, no, yeah. No, I always drive safe, of course. I have to go to one of the offices. It's an office day. So I'm going to be dropping off a laptop that I got ready for one employee. And then I got to test some audio conferencing. I got to test some conferencing equipment one of the employees during a training of some kind. It was supposed to be a hybrid training where you have people in the office and you have people remote on Teams. And it was having problems with the camera, microphone, and displaying his presentation on the TV and all that stuff. So I got to test the equipment. So I got about a 45-minute drive to this office, and I'll be hanging out at the office all day. And then I have to go to Chicago tomorrow. Apparently we're having some kind of picture day with my company that I work for. So they want to take pictures of this mug. I think I'm going to be on their website or something. All of us, not just me. All the employees are going in for pictures. And Friday, I have no idea yet. Now, one thing I would not recommend anyone does when they're streaming, and I've seen people do this, when they're streaming with their phone. Okay, bye-bye. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening. They have a habit of touching your phone. Like, you don't really want to check messages, start, doing stuff with the phone that you're actually live streaming with. I would never recommend that. Now, there are some stuff that I probably need to check right now, but I'm live streaming, so I can't. I know some people, especially in the Philippines, they have more than one phone. I do not have my second phone with me because it's actually a phone from the Philippines and it doesn't work here in the US. So I'm not going to spend who knows how much for a package just to use a second phone in the US. It's not very common. So I will reply to other messages and emails and all that stuff after the stream. I can't do anything right now. And again, not only are we audio testing, you're my dash camera. So let's see what's the temperature today. It is 46. Yay. Nice summer day, Joe. Looks like we have to make a right turn here. So all the cars on the right are going to try to go left, and I'm going to try to go right. Let's see if we don't smack each other. Turn that heat down. That's way too high. Now my car is actually a little noisy, so hopefully all that audio is coming through. Again, I'll check later. The fact that anyone actually found me on YouTube, I'm assuming we are vertically streaming, not horizontal. And for some reason, it looks horizontal. I see two screens on this app. I need to take a screenshot before I close it out. So I don't know if it's streaming in one aspect ratio to YouTube and a different one to Facebook. If it's doing both, I really have no idea how this is working right now. Wow, it's so amazing. I am trying to see the name. It is so hard to see. Now, I think if I tap on your name, I could bring you up on the screen. Show, yeah. So, you know, it's got some basic features. It seems like I have to do it manually. There should probably be some way of doing some automation there. And it looks like it stays covering your comment. I don't know if it's going to stay like that or how to get rid of it. Should practice these apps before. I gotta drive. I should stream. I need a dash camera. So, and I need to slow down because apparently the speed limit is 40. Now, not only is your comment highlighted for me to show or hide from the stream, there's 3 dots. I'm assuming that's going to be moderator settings, so I'm not touching that. Learning how to use the app is secondary right now. I'm more concerned with the quality of the audio and the video, even though it is 720. I prefer 1080. I'm not a 4K person. Now, for some of my friends that are using software now because of the audio, and they're getting disconnected and have to relive, they can't resume. It's a connection issue to YouTube, obviously. If you lose connection for too long, YouTube is going to stop your stream. Now, they're not stopping it. You're just losing that connection and you can't resume it. And it's going to keep going live without your video until it realizes, oh, you're not sending me any information anymore. Now, when you're using software like I'm using, I'm not streaming to YouTube. I'm streaming to Restream. So it's my connection to Restream that matters. So if YouTube is actually being very glitchy with that connection, now that connection is up to Restream to keep going and keep that connection with YouTube, not you yourself. So I'm wondering if using some software might also help with that issue with the disconnecting. Too many people are disconnecting. Too many people are having to relive their streams. So it is not a issue, I feel, with individuals. It's a platform issue. So when someone makes a blanket statement like, "Oh, it's your internet," everything's the internet. That means nothing. What do you mean it's your internet? Are you trying to say their internet itself is having issues? It's dropping packets. It's, you know, They lost power, so they lost internet. I mean, you can't just say the issue's the internet. Everything's the internet. It's internet or it's hardware. The issue is not their hardware. Is the issue their actual internet connection? Is it one of the 10 hops in between their connection to YouTube? Is it on YouTube side? You know, that whole reconnect, that's some type of software or some kind of thing that YouTube has set up. That when you do lose your connection, that's the whole purpose. That's the whole purpose. If you lose that connection to YouTube, that's supposed to be like some kind of buffer. That's supposed to be some kind of safeguard or whatever you want to call it to ensure you can reconnect to the exact same stream. Whatever that process is being affected. I mean, you could lose your internet 100% for a few seconds and then it comes back, and technically you should be able to reconnect to the exact same stream. So a blanket statement like, oh, it's the internet. No. Common sense is the internet. Because you're sending your signal through the internet. That disconnect triggers certain events, but YouTube is not dealing with those events the way it should. Your stream should not just, your connection to your stream should not just cut off. People that are doing RTMP with a static stream key or a permanent stream key probably never have that issue, but that's getting more advanced. And even with streaming software, you can use OBS. You don't need to pay for, if you're doing a lot of basic stuff. Alright, this should be long enough to have some footage to listen to and stuff. I'm not going to drive all the way to the office on the camera. I'll probably do some local recording, whatever. That'll be my dash camera for today. But I'll go ahead and stop the stream if I can figure out how to stop it. Is it the X at the top? Huh. Apparently this is my turn. I should be paying more attention. For some reason, I'm not sure why I'm turning this way, I guess. A little zigzag. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know how to stop the stream, to be honest with you. I have to wait for... Oh, wait. I think I see end.